All right, serratus wall slides. This may not look like you're doing very much, but once you actually feel your serratus turn on, you're going to understand why we do these. So you do want to grab a foam roller. I kind of like using a soft foam roller for this one instead of a hard one. It just kind of feels a little bit better on the back of my arms. Now, some important things to remember as we're getting set up for this is that the setup really matters too. We want to remember that stacked position for sure when we are doing these serratus wall slides. So you're going to get up against the wall. We'll have our foam roller. The first thing I want you to do is make sure that you exhale. You're going to bring those lower ribs down, and you should feel some tension zipping from the bottom up without squeezing your butt. You are going to be at a slight angle. You're not going to be straight up and down. Being straight up and down, it's not, you can do it that way if you want to, but I'm trying to turn this into a bit more of a core exercise as well. So you're going to be at a slight angle. Make sure to bend your knees instead of having your knees locked, and then we get a really nice posterior tilt with pelvis, rib cage stacked over pelvis. Now, you're going to place your hands like you're getting ready to karate chop a piece of wood, okay? So we don't want the back of our forearms on the foam roller, and we want to make sure that our arms are perpendicular. A really great cue for this is you want to think about driving the tip of your elbow into the foam roller instead of thinking about driving your palm towards the wall. So it should be that tip of the elbow that is driving into the foam roller, and that's going to help get a lot of serratus on board. Now, we get in our stacked position. We're thinking about driving the elbow into the foam roller. The next thing I want you to do is check in with your upper traps, because so many times what we want to do is just lift the upper traps to get the movement that serratus should facilitate. And your serratus muscle, I'm talking about your serratus anterior muscle. It's a muscle that originates from your back and it wraps all the way around here. So what you're looking to feel during this exercise is a slow burn in this muscle that should be kind of like right around in here, and then you'll know that you've got it right. So again, you're up on the wall, stacked position, elbows pushing into the foam roller. Make sure that you haven't shrugged your shoulders up, okay? So no up, we're just thinking about pushing forward. And from here, you're going to think about drive my elbow to the wall, drive my elbow to the wall, drive my elbow to the wall. So notice that my arms, my hands actually kind of come back towards my head as I'm going up, instead of my arms just going straight up and down. And I found that really helps to isolate that serratus. So knees are bent, and then I should feel like I'm in a mini plank right here and can feel a bit of core activation. And I'm going to push up, drive those elbows, and then come back down. And what we're looking for is the ability of the shoulder blade to move all the way up and down without the whole shoulder joint moving. This is not going to feel like a super intense exercise, but I do want you to do it until it burns right along in here. It may take some troubleshooting to figure out exactly kind of like where you need to put the pressure for your arms to experience that, but it should burn right in and through there. And I want you to remember to hang on to that stacked position and tension from the bottom up the whole time you're doing it. And that's how you do it.